Hey Pat, hey Kim, hopefully you figured out your computer. Hey Shannon, what's happening? Spyware and infected files. How to call my granddaughter is fake. Oh jeez, good lord. It's always something, isn't it? I've been getting like bombarded with, fake BS emails like crazy. Like, oh, if you don't pay this on this account. And at first glance, I'm like, oh shit, maybe this is real. But then, if you hover above who it's from, it's generally some bogus frickin' email. Stupid people. Got too much time on their hands. Ken should be here tonight. She missed her cruise because there was some kind of issue, some kind of delay with her airlines. So she ultimately, I guess, sat waiting for the ticket counter to open or something, and she had already missed. She missed her cruise. It sucks. Sucks. It was cooling down, Shannon, but now it's supposed to be in the high 90s for the next 6 days. It was finally starting to cool down. I was like, oh, it's so nice. We didn't have to have our AC on until probably 1 o'clock this afternoon, but starting tomorrow, it got hot today, but excuse me, it's supposed to be really bad for the next week. How's y'all's weather? God, it's so hot in here, you guys. I don't know why this one doesn't want to work. I don't know, but it's hot. It's hot. My sound is messed up. Had to put you on my TV. You're in stereo. Woohoo! I've never been in stereo before. Oh, jeez. I get those 2 Victoria. They look scary. Taking $400 to pay automatically, right? Yeah. I get them all the time now. I'm like, it's crazy. We're starting to warm up too. First day of spring today in Australia. Oh, yay. Yay. Yeah, I want fall, but yet I don't. You know what I mean? Because then I know winter comes. I freaking hate winter so bad. It's 89 there. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you guys. Let me see what the temp is here. I haven't checked it since earlier. If I can figure out how to do it. Duh. Oh, okay. It's 76 right now, but it's supposed to be hot as crap for the next week, high 90s. Monday is 99. Tuesday's 100. 99 on Wednesday. 98 on Thursday. Oh, then it's going to be 94 on Friday, 86 and 85. Wow. Crap. Yeah, anytime, right? Like I said, I can't stand winter. But as I've gotten older, I like fall, But this stupid weather, we had a couple of cool days, and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice, okay. And then, bam, hotter than Hades is going to be here again before you know it. Ugh. Hot, y'all. How's everybody's week? Good week? Bad week? I missed my cardiac appointment because my blood pressure dropped and I was passed out. So then he said, okay, well, 2 days later, he was like, come in the next morning. So I went in and when I got there, my blood pressure was really low again. So he was able to see what I was talking about. So he was like, oh, okay. So he put me on another medication, y'all. Like, I'm not happy about it. But it seems to have worked. Like, my blood pressure was starting to slip today. Came back up. So I think it's helping. But, you know, he doesn't know why my blood pressure's going so low. Like, what the problem is, you know. Beach weather. Vic, same. Autumn is my favorite time of year. There you go. Oh, sorry, you guys. Ah, sorry. Ken, you're back. Hey, Ken. I'm sorry you missed your vacay, but I'm glad you're here. Awful week. I know, right? That sucks so bad. I'm so sorry. That's so freaking frustrating. I would be so frustrated if I were you. Like, but I mean, then again, it's like, there's nothing you can do, you know? What are you gonna, like, go rent a little boat, dinghy out there, and hope you can climb all the way up to the top? It ain't gonna happen, right? Sucks. That really sucks. I'm so sorry, Ken. I know your kitty cats are happy, though. I'm sure they're, like, ecstatic. Yay, Mom's home. That was quick. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Latuan. How are you, honey? Aw, thank you. I'm getting there. It's just this stupid ass blood pressure. Like, I don't understand it. I'm overweight, right? So you would think if anything I would have high freaking blood pressure. But no. I'm not like the cool kids. I do my own thing. Oh, I bet. Hey, Ashley, what's happening? Welcome. Hi, I had a dream telling me I will live to be 50. What does it mean? I'm Ashley Wong. Hi, Ashley Wong. I don't know what it means, honey. I don't know. I'm not doing readings tonight, but you're welcome to stay and hang around. We hang around and chit chat. I got a list of stuff we're going to talk about. If somebody comes through, they come through, and we'll deal with that. And that's about that. Hey, Tin, what's happening? Your cats are happy, I'm sure. I'm sure they're like, yeah, that was quick. Mom's back already. Are you thinking of doing any cemetery visits soon, Vic? I would love to. The problem is, you know, I've been to all the cemeteries, like the majority of the cemeteries in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Several times. The only... like my other options are to go like further up, either go to Southern Maryland or further up into Maryland towards PA, go to PA. I haven't gone to the ones in Richmond. So eventually, hopefully we'll get there. But you know, it takes money to travel, y'all, and I just sunk all that money into my stupid ass truck. Plus I have my Bahamas trip coming up. I gotta have some money for that, y'all. So I've been saving my pennies. But I want to get back around to it. Hopefully by like next spring, I can start working towards doing that. Because I love doing that. You know, that's one of my favorite things is to go to cemeteries. So, yeah. I'm funny. I'm a funny. Right, Kim? Do Michael Frank murder? I can put them on my list. Let me see. I have so many on my list, but I can definitely add it to my list. I have so many, you guys. Okay, what are we going to talk about tonight? Let me see. You guys, are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. No damage from the hurricane, just hours of power outages. Oh, Darlene, I was thinking about you, honey. It's been a mess, though, hasn't it? This weather and you guys, my dreams. Still having the volcano dream. Still having the earthquakes. Still having the floods. Had a tsunami dream. Like, they are just, like, getting more and more intense and more consistent, I guess is a word. So, yeah. I do have good news though. The company gave me a new holiday. The same cruise in October, but no window, inside cabin only. Oh, that's great news, Ken. That's awesome. Good. So you do get to go. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, it's on and off. They're working hard for us. Oh, geez, Darlene. I'm sorry, honey. You have a funny MFer. Thank you. I try. I'm the funniest fucking person I know, y'all. I crack myself up on the daily. Hey, Mark. The ones in Richmond would be interesting. Wow, Bahamas awesome. Yes. The ones in Richmond are going to be amazing. Because there's so many like really old cemeteries there. And my son's ex-girlfriend had gone to this one particular cemetery in Richmond, and she was like, you have to go there. And so we've been trying to get there, you know what I mean? But it's like a major production. You know, you got to get a hotel, and you got to make sure the cat and the dog are taken care of. And with our son moving out, you know, it's like, it's a little bit harder to do that kind of stuff now, you know. We're going on a family trip to the Bahamas with my husband, myself, our son, my sister, my brother, and his son. Yeah, so it'll be lots of fun. I can't wait. I can't freaking wait. Like, you know, we haven't gone to the beach in 2 years, and I'm like, I need to go to the ocean. I feel better when I go to the ocean. I need it bad. And I know my husband needs a break. Like, he is beyond needing a break with this work stuff. You know, the VA is like so swamped right now. He's got so much shit going on. You guys, okay, so we have to talk about this. You ready? Did you guys hear about Ruby Frankie? She had a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, her and her husband and their, I think, 6 kids, called 8 Passengers. Listen to this shit. I'm going to read this to y'all. I printed it off because I was like, this is just absolutely flippin' insane. Former family vlogger Ruby Frank of YouTube channel 8 Passengers has been arrested in Springvale, Utah on aggravated child A charges. According to the Washington County Sheriff's website, Frankie was arrested yesterday at 9:33 p.m. That was Wednesday night at 9:33 p.m. along with her business partner Jody Hildebrandt, who co-founded, okay, so these two dumbasses co-founded Parent Advice and Counseling. It's a YouTube channel for parent advice and counseling called Connections. Is that not the funniest freaking thing you've ever heard? How can you be giving advice to people when you're sitting there abusing your children? What the? Both were charged with 2 counts of second-degree aggravated child abuse, intentional or unknowing. Frankie garnered national attention in recent years when viewers of the now deleted 8 Passengers YouTube channel that she ran along with her husband, Kevin Frank, why wasn't he arrested? That's what I want to know. Began to speculate that the couple were mistreating their 6 children. The Mormon couple's infamous family vlogging account had nearly 2.5 million subscribers at its peak before it was removed from the platform. So apparently, Ruby Frankie deleted her channel 2 months ago, and people are saying that they think it's because she was under federal investigation for child A, and they think that's why, okay? So the Frankie's eldest daughter, Sherry, has been somewhat vocal on social media about contact with her family in 2022, a fact that led to further rumors and theories to crop up online. After the arrest Wednesday evening, she shared a photo to her Instagram story of a police car outside of a home with the caption, "Finally." Okay, so Ruby Frank's a Utah mother of 6, used to have the YouTube channel. So, let me see. Okay, it doesn't talk about what happened. So let me tell you what happened. So apparently, Ruby and her husband, Kevin, separated. And so Ruby's been spending time at her business partner, Hildebrandt's house. And a 12-year-old little boy, her 12-year-old son, climbed out the window and went to a neighbor's house asking for food and water. The neighbor sees him. He has duct tape around his ankles, and he had duct tape on his wrists, and he had all these open wounds, and they kept asking him, like, why do you have duct tape? You know, what's going on? And he didn't want to answer, and he started crying, and he said he needed the police. So they go and search the house, and they find his little 10-year-old sister who has the same wounds. They're both malnourished, which you guys know. A child becoming malnourished isn't something that happens overnight. That happens over time. You know what I mean? And supposedly there's videos out there of her on her now defunct 8 Passengers YouTube channel saying, so listen to this bullshit. Her little 6-year-old daughter, when her daughter was 6 years old, she called her mom at home and said, Mommy, I forgot my lunch. Can you bring me lunch? And she was like, no, you're 6. You're old enough to get up and pack your own lunch and remember your lunch. No, I'm sorry you're having to learn this way, but no, I'm not bringing you food. What? And like supposedly in some of these videos, she would use food. She would withhold food as punishment. Her now 12-year-old, who is a hero, this little boy Russell, who climbed out of this house and went to a neighbor's house, she took his bed away from him and he was sleeping on a beanbag. She took his bathroom door away. Like, this woman's a fucking psycho, you guys. Like, she's like Lori Vallow psycho shit, right? And people are saying that this Connections channel that her and this Jody lady started, which, I don't know, it's probably her girlfriend, but I didn't say that. Anyway, they're saying like it's like a cult, right? But here's what I want to know. Why hasn't the husband been arrested? I don't give a shit how long you've been separated. When they were married, they were making videos and she was withholding food, you know, taking shit away from her kids, like the bare necessities. So he's fully aware of what was going on. Like, right? I mean, allegedly, you know. What the hell is wrong with these people? So, yeah, so the mom and her business partner, they're being held without bond. Good. The world's a better place without them. Sorry. Good. Bravo. You know, and it just pisses me off though, because now, so apparently like Ruby, all of her sisters have like millions of subscribers on YouTube and have YouTube channels. So the one's name is like Bonnie Helene or something like that. So I was looking it up and she was like, we've kept our mouth shut for the past 3 years out of respect for the privacy of the children. What? You don't fucking keep your mouth shut out of respect for the privacy of her children when you think that they're being starved? What? Like you guys, I read her Instagram post and I was like, and then she put out this little video and I was like, you are so fucking full of shit. Like, what? I don't give a shit if she's your sister or not. And I'm sorry. You don't not say anything because of their kids' privacy, your nieces and nephews' privacy. Bullshit, you know? If kids are being abused, it's your job as the family to fucking do something. Where are all these family members at? All these women that are Ruby, Frankie, however the hell you say it, her sisters, have these really successful YouTube channels. And what the fuck? You couldn't like do something? You know, and they're like, ugh. And she tried to allude to the fact that they had called places, but that nobody had done anything. I call bullshit. I'm sorry. If one of my relatives' kids were being abused, I would be so up on top of CPS and the police that they would have no choice but to go check it out, because I wouldn't leave them the F alone. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I don't know what's up with these Mormon people. I don't have anything against Mormon people, right? But lately, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, all of those crazies, and now this, it's like, what is up in the Mormon church? This shit is happening. Like, And I'm not, if you're a Mormon, good for you. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody that's Mormon, but I just don't understand it. Like, spell it out for me so that I understand it, because I don't effing understand that. Why is it all of a sudden you hear all of this crap about people that are Mormon? Is it the Mormon faith? Is it something in the Mormon faith, or is it just, these are just crazy ass people? I don't know, but I don't know. I'm a prepper, so I have gas, camp stove, battery, fan, solar. We're good. Like, good, honey. Good. Way to be prepared. That's awesome. Need a donation bin for travels to Victoria Cemetery. That would be awesome. Thanks, Latron. Great idea. But no, I don't like to take money from y'all. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. When are you going? I think you're asking me. Bahamas. I'm going at the end of November. Can't wait. Well, that's awesome. Have a fantastic time. Me too. The beach, Susan Soul. Yes. Hey, Susan Skinner. How are you, girl? So many of these YouTube families been exposed for abusing their kids. It's beyond disgusting. Hey, Tim. What?
Just fine, right?
Yeah, but you're not eating mine, are you?
2 of them are down there. They're mine, right? Both of them?
No, of course not. You know they're not. One's mine, one's yours.
I thought you ate yours.
I didn't eat it. Yeah. I've been watching Dad Challenge podcast, 10, and like he's all about exposing these people that are exposing their kids, and all these freaking psychos are crawling out of the woodwork. It's crazy. Typical as a child protection worker myself, I can say you never know what's happening behind closed doors, right? No, it's cumulative emotional and physical harm from neglect. Yeah, it's just, my mind's blown at the shit. And the police officer, I guess, was interviewed and said, like, it's even worse than what they're saying. Like, their open wounds, these kids' open wounds on their wrists and ankles were horrible. They were malnourished, emaciated, like, they were taken to the hospital right away. That's how bad it was. And, you know, yeah, it was bad, apparently. Yeah, me too, Pat. I hope she ends up in jail for a long time. But you know, the sad thing is she has so much money. I don't know. I agree. If he was complicit, he can get charges for failure to protect, even if he wasn't the one actually abusing them. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're just looking the other way, you're just as guilty, you know? She said, yeah, I call bullshit. That sister is lying. Were they afraid of her? Yeah, I don't know, but I was like, you've got to effing be kidding me. Because as much as I love my sister, God forbid if something like that were to happen, I would have no problem. You know what I mean? Because it would be my nieces and nephews that I would have to protect. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's easy for me to say, but I do know that I would feel that way because I know how I feel. You don't hurt kids, and you don't hurt pets, and you don't hurt senior citizens. Period. You know, they're all complicit. Yep. Anyone who intentionally hurts children should be locked away to never see the light of day again. Period. I agree. Lock all those MFers up. I agree with you. I do too. I hope it's just crazy people and that it's not anything with the faith, but it just makes you wonder. You know what I mean? Like, so much shit has been coming out lately with these. And maybe it's because I'm watching like the Dad Challenge podcast and he talks about these family bloggers that are exposing their kids, and maybe because a lot of them are Mormon, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Hey, Angela, welcome, honey, welcome. What y'all think about the beautiful... I didn't get to see the blue moon. It was too cloudy, but I saw pictures and it was absolutely breathtaking. It was gorgeous. Wasn't there a family like a few years ago with like 10 kids who locked them up and then one escaped? Both the mom and dad went to prison. Yeah, the Turley family or something. Yeah, that was so effed up. Yeah, Shannon, but I think it was 17 kids. Yeah, isn't it? Wasn't their name like Turley or something like that? Yeah. I can't think of their names. It's probably good that I can't think of their names because they're all a bunch of pieces of shit anyway. Those poor kids, man. Oh, you guys, happy. Oh, shit. My hair's getting sucked into the fan. Stop sucking my hair into the fan. Happy September, you guys. Happy September. You guys, I was having the dream, and I had a lady trying to connect with me, and y'all were so helpful last week. It turned out to be Taz and Jazz Whitehead, their mom Nikki. She keeps still continually trying to come through to me. It was definitely them. As soon as I looked it up, I was like, oh, holy shit. Yeah. Yup. The House of Horror, yeah. Turpin, that's it. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, that's it. That's right, House of Horror. My God, that story was horrific. Yeah. 3 of my relatives have COVID. It's back. Oh, God. Ugh. Kill me. Yeah, I just saw, what was I watching? And people in California were wearing masks again, and I was like, yeah. I'm not looking forward to that shit. Not at all. Hold on, you guys. Saw my phone flashing. Don't. Hello. Speaking. Hi, Special Agent. How are you? It's not a great time right now. I'm actually on a live. Okay. Definitely. All right. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Sorry, you guys. That was a special agent about this guy who's threatening me, who came on last week again. Came on Friday Night Live. Yeah, what a piece of shit. Sorry, guys. Pat, I'm just getting over bronchitis again for the second time this summer. Oh, yuck. Oh, no, they're coming for you, Victoria. Yeah. So I've been talking to the lead detective in this case that I can't really talk about, of the guy who's threatening me. And so their boss wanted me to talk to the special agent in charge. So that's what that was all about. So hopefully, I saw my phone flashing, and I'm like, I can't say what state, but I saw the weird number and thought, I better answer that. That's a good thing I answered it. So, yeah. Pat, me and my daughter were sick last week. It was horrible, aches and pains. The headache was torture. Tylenol didn't touch it. Oh, no. So sorry. Victoria takes a call. Yeah. A guy was threatening you. What the? So he created a bogus account. For you, most of you know this already, but he created a bogus account on Instagram. And he sent me a message on Instagram. And he threatened me. And anyway, some things that he said, like right away I was seeing who it was. And things that he was saying, I knew that he had been watching my Friday Night Lives. Well, that next Friday night, I jumped off really quick because I got like this pounding headache, and people do that to me when I deal with evil people. They do that to me, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I finally put 2 and 2 together. And so the lead detective put the paperwork in to get the message from my Instagram, and he got all that, and I spoke to him, and they're aware of the situation, and then his boss, the lead detective's boss, said that they wanted me to talk to the lead FBI agent on the case. So that's who that was. I'm gonna call him back when I get done. Okay, let me see. Fever and cough. Is it different from Dark Roses? POS talking about contacting your family in Norway or something? Yeah, it's totally different from that. Like, he threatened to me and some other things. Yeah, piece of shit. That's horrible. I'm sorry, Victoria. People are crazy. They are crazy. It sounds like there's my daughter, granddaughter, nephew, bad headache, sore throat, tired. Oh no. Yeah. I'm not excited about it going around again, but you know, it's coming up on the time of the year for the flu and everything else, and hopefully I won't get any of it. Oh, you guys, I wore my red, white, and blue. It's kind of faded, but happy Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody's going to have a great long weekend. Thank you to all the people out there that bust their ass, the laborers in the world. Thank you for working so hard for us. I much appreciate you, especially the people, retail, different trades, plumbing, heating, AC, all that good stuff. Like, thank you for working so hard. Restaurateurs, all that, yeah. Oh my God, Victoria, that's awful. How dare he do that to you? Oh, he's a piece of shit. Trust me, he's a piece of shit. He'll get his, you know. You can't go around threatening people, you know what I mean? Like, he'll get his in the end. He will. You'll see. You guys, I started my quilting class. So let me tell you, I have tomorrow off, and then I go back for 4 more Saturdays. And it's a 5-hour class. There were 5 of us in there last weekend, but there's supposed to be 7 of us. One was scheduled not to be there, and we don't know where the other one was. So, so the one that was scheduled not to be there is going to catch up tomorrow, even though she's not technically having a class tomorrow. So I picked out all my fabric, and it's a mosaic. It's going to be a mosaic quilt. So there's a total of, I think, 6 different colors of fabric. Excuse me, and it's like purples and teals and greens. She asked us all, she said, you know, like, what color do you want to do? And I said green, right? My favorite color. So we go out to pick out our fabrics, and tell me why. Like, mine were blue, purple, a little bit of green, teal, you know. But I liked every single one of them, you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know, I like these, you know. And each one of us, like, out of the 5 of us, each one of us picked out totally different color schemes and all that. But, like, they all look really, like, the fabrics all look really cool together. But that's one thing that I completely suck at, is, like, matching colors. I suck at that so bad, you guys. Like, and I kept saying to the instructor, I'm like, are you sure you're going to help me? Because I really suck at matching fabric, you know. She's like, I got you. And she's a sweet little old lady. And she did. She came over and she was like, okay. And I kind of knew. I picked out this one fabric that was like black and purple. And I was like, this doesn't go. And as soon as she came over and looked at my card, she was like, okay, these look really good together. But if you're going to go with this, then you have to ditch these and come up with fabrics that go with this. And I was like, never mind. So I chucked that one. So yeah, so we had to iron all of our fabric, and she taught us how to cut and what we needed and how to figure it out and all that. Y'all, it was hard, let me tell you. Like, I was struggling. And there's one lady in the class, and anytime she would say something, I was like, because a lot of the women in there, the one lady quilts, but like a different type of quilting, and then another lady, her sister's teaching her, and then another lady knew the basics, and they would talk about shit, and I'm like, excuse me, hi, I have no clue what you're talking about. And then then there's this girl Pat who's sitting to my left behind me, and I would turn around and look at her like, what the fuck? And she's like, I know. She's like, I'm clueless. I don't know what I'm doing. And she kept coming to me saying, I'm so glad you asked because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Yeah. So she and I are kind of clueless, but we're getting there. And I brought home all my fabric and got it all cut out. And hopefully I didn't F it all up. I think I did good. But you guys, y'all didn't tell me how expensive quilting freaking was. So, what the hell? So I had to pay for the class, had to pay for my fabric, and then I had to buy all the shit that I needed. And like, we were at Joann Fabrics, right? Hubby and I got the list, and I'm like trying to get everything. And I'm like, I'm not buying that. That's $70. That's $80. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, fortunately, we get up to the cash register, and the lady at the cash register looks at hubby, and she's like, you're a veteran, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, Air Force. And she's like, okay, good. So she gave us 15% off of everything, thankfully. And then I already had a coupon, and she had to scan my phone. That was $10 off of your total order. So I was like, oh, thank goodness. It's so freaking expensive, but I get it. Like, a lot of the specific rulers and things that you need, and the presser feet for the machines and that kind of stuff, like you reuse them, you know. So at least I have like all the basics now to where when I want to make another one I can, you know. And I think I'm gonna really like it, even though I was kind of like, oh, what the hell am I doing? And I was a little slow. It didn't click right away for me, like the calculation part. I stuck with math and all that kind of crap, but it finally started clicking a little bit. So I think I'm gonna like it. I do think I'm gonna like it. Okay, let's see. I'm staying in my house forever. Kim, I don't blame you, right? Now with delivery service for groceries and stuff, you don't have to go out. Darlene, are you better? Yeah, are you better, Darlene? Don't forget teachers. Oh yeah, I didn't forget teachers, I'm sorry. Laborers, teachers, they work their ass off. Overworked and underpaid. Yes, I get tired easily. Oh man. Quilting, yeah, I can't wait to see the finished product. You know what? Then she explains that, oh, I'm going to teach you how to do the batting and all that, but you don't really do that. And I'm like, she's like, you hire a long arm quilter and they do all that for you. And I'm like, wait a minute. I have to spend all this money on all these products and all this shit, and then I got to go pay somebody else $100 to $500 to finish my quilt? I don't think so. And she's like, well, I'm going to teach you how to do it yourself. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, because I'm doing it myself. I'm not paying anybody hundreds of dollars. I don't have hundreds of dollars. And hubby's like, I'm going to learn how to be a long arm quilter. People can just pay me. And I'm like, okay. I get the free services. I'm good with that. He's like so talented at everything. He's down there. He bought fabric and a pattern, and he's making me a new apron for the kitchen. So he's been working on that. He's so smart. Like, anything he touches, he figures out. You know what I mean? My daughter complained about me moaning in my sleep. Well, she got here too. She moaned in her sleep too. Poor thing. Oh my God. Darlene. Black and purple, LOL, you tried. I know, right? I was like, what the hell? I know a lady who made a beautiful quilt out of Crown Royal bags. Oh, those really pretty Crown Royal bags. Those would be kind of cool. Wow. Wow. That's really cool. You know, I have a good friend. My mom's good friend. And I could have her come out here and she would show me how to hand quilt. She's Amish. But it's like, I want to use the sewing machine. You know what I mean? Like, hand quilting, it would take me 10 years to finish a quilt. With the sewing machine, I could get it done pretty quick. What up?
So, you know, normally I would say, don't say a word about sewing, but I don't care because there's a reason behind me.
Who cares if you're learning how to sew? No, that's awesome.
I'm just saying, there's a reason behind it. I gotta, and when I get it done, then it'll all make sense. Okay.
Okay.
And we can share it with, your followers. And
Okay.
they're going to love the story.
Honey, nobody cares that you're learning how to sew. I think it's cool.
There's a story behind it. And
Okay.
one day it'll be told.
Okay. I would like a blue cardigan. There you go. Quilts last forever. Amazing skills to learn. Right? And I thought, I'm just going to freaking do it. Like, since I was a little kid, I've loved quilts. And, seeing all the Amish quilts that my mom's friend made, and Mom growing up in Amish country, like, quilts are everywhere, And I'm like, damn, I want to learn how to make those. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to freaking do it. Even though I'm a little slow. Quilts are expensive. When you get good at it, you can make money. There you go. Victoria, wasn't your mom a seamstress? Yes, she was. She was. She was an amazing seamstress. Like, unfreaking believably amazing. I wish I had her skills. I wish I would have, taken the time to learn from her. You know what I mean? I did learn from her. She taught me how to sew. But it's been so damn many years, that I've just forgotten a lot of it, and I just don't really, and had I have sat next to her and really learned, she was amazing, yeah. Planning on making a quilt out of all my concert tees when I learn magic. There you go. Hey, Jenna, what's up, old lady Stu? What up? I have a bunch of handmade quilts from my mother's family. They're all signed by who made them. That is so freaking cool, Kim. That's so cool. I have one of my my dad's mom, my grandmother. She took old feed bags and made this quilt. I have that, and they're just invaluable. They're just, you know what I mean? Just so much history, and and I thought, well, what the hell? Let me learn how to do it. I'll never be as good as my grandma or my mom. My mom, she was so talented. I didn't get any of it, but thank goodness nowadays it's easy to learn stuff with YouTube and classes and stuff. So maybe I'll get through this class and not kill myself or anybody else. Everybody in the class is so nice. Like, the one girl came over, she sits to the left of me, and I was stressing. I was struggling at one point, and I was getting frustrated to where I don't have any patience, okay? I don't, y'all. And I was getting so stressed out that I was ready to get up and just pack my shit and leave, because I was just getting so stressed out. And I guess she felt it, and she came over and she hugged me and gave me a big hug, and she's like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. It's going to click, and you're going to love it, and it's going to be great. And I was like, thank you. I don't know about all that, but thank you. Yeah. Old Lady Snoop, I'm going to be wearing them earrings at the end of October. You just wait. Doesn't that take a lot of room in your house? No, it's just, I don't have, so we have a 1967 Kenmore sewing machine. It's called the Workhorse. Great sewing machine, but it's really old, but it's awesome. And I don't have a sewing cabinet for it, so right now it's sitting on my dining room table. It is going to take a lot of room to do a quilt. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, doing a quilt does take up a lot of room, but right now it's on my dining room table. And since our son moved out, unless he moves right back in, I think I'm going to try to put a table in his room, like a table that I can craft on or sew on, and then get a sewing table for the sewing machine, so that can kind of be our little, workroom to quilt and sew and all those things. Before I decided to take the quilting class, I was thinking about pulling knitting back out, because I actually learned how to knit, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. And I actually really like to do that in the wintertime, just sitting in front of the TV. But we really don't watch TV too much anymore, except football. So, I don't know. Y'all need to watch Thursday night, the opening game of the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, we need to kick some serious ass. Yes, we do. Let's see if my Chiefs can go for 3 Super Bowls in a row. Yeah, that is neat, Kim. That's so cool. I'll stick to sketching. You're good at it, Kim. If I were good at sketching, I would sketch. But I suck ass at it. I can't even do stick figures without them looking stupid, okay? That's how bad I am at sketching. You're talented at it. You're really good at it. I'm just not good at it, y'all. Damn, there was something else I was going to say, and now I can't even remember. I can't remember what I was going to say. Sorry, guys. It came and just like that it went. Which happens a lot with me. You guys, I didn't get a video out this week. I didn't get a video out this week. I kind of was dealing with my low blood pressure shit, and I didn't get a video out. My goal was to do a couple of smaller cases because this other case is so massive that I was like, let me do these smaller cases. But it's just been like one thing after another. I have so many tomatoes coming in from my damn garden that I've just have been freezing them because I don't want them to go bad, and I'm gonna have to do something with them. And here's the thing, like, I was like, okay, let me can and make tomato sauce again. But here's the thing with that. When I was doing tomato sauce last year, I was getting it from a local farmer because you have to grow so freaking many tomatoes, right? And so I was buying them from a local farmer. Well, I decided, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Well, I've got a lot of tomatoes coming in, but not like I canned last year that I bought from the farmer. But it takes so many tomatoes to make tomato sauce. You know what I mean? So I was like, maybe I'll take the tomatoes that I'm freezing. I don't know. Maybe I'll make diced tomatoes to throw into soups and stuff, or I don't freaking know, salsa or some shit. I don't know. My sister's coming out at the end of September, so we may go apple picking because that'll be, about the right timing. So maybe we'll go pick some apples. I'm going to go tomorrow. The local farmer is going to bring me a bushel of green beans, and I'm going to can those this week. So I got to get that shit done. I got a lot of stuff coming up. No, boo, jeez. Kim, I forgive you. I understand that not all of us can be perfect. I get it. We can't all be perfect. We can't all like the best football team out there. I understand. Trust me. I've been a Redskins fan my whole life. I understand. The Redskins had their heyday in the 80s, and now they suck ass. Hopefully they'll be good this year, but every year that I have faith and hope that they'll be good in honor of my lovely father, they end up sucking ass. So, but I get it, Kim. We can't all be perfect. Shocker. My ex texted me. He wants to take me and our daughter to dinner and wants us to go camping together. I was floored. Oh, wow, Darlene. Wow. Wow. That might be tough. You guys, wait. That's what I was going to tell you. Okay, so you guys know the country singer Jelly Roll. I had thought about going to see him a couple weeks ago in concert, and I was like, I don't know his music well enough. I don't want to go yet. So I saw this article where he went to a prison in Virginia, and he went there specifically because the guy who runs the program in the prison invited him. So as it turns out, shocker, my cousin's son, shocker, was in that prison. Shocker. I didn't even know. I didn't know he was in prison. So he's getting out on Sunday though. But so turns out my cousin's son can sing, right? I saw videos. Like, I watched videos of him singing, and he's actually pretty talented. He went to prison because of drugs. She never shared any of this, so we didn't even know. He's been in and out of 2 rehab centers. He's been hooked on drugs for 14 years. So we got to talking, and she's like, I didn't know Chris was clean and sober for almost 10 years. And I'm like, hello. So anyway, so she showed me the videos of, she lives like right on the edge of Virginia and West Virginia. So it's not like I don't see her very often. And the prison that he's in, I think, is technically the Virginia side. But it's my side of the family, my dad's side, that's from West Virginia. And yeah, so she sent me the videos, and he was like, he was playing the guitar and singing an original song that he had written, and then he was sitting with Jelly Roll, and he was singing one of his songs. And he's pretty good. I was like, damn. So hopefully he gets out Sunday. So hopefully he's going to go to like a sober living place, and hopefully he'll get his shit together. Yeah, where is Ken? Is she all right? Maybe she fell asleep. She's probably freaking emotionally exhausted from missing her daggone vacation, the poor thing. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Ken, where are you? Yeah, she might be asleep. Hey, Z-Lad, what's happening? What up? He also said he would like one last time. I'm like, what? Y'all, I'm speechless. Oh, shit. I don't know, darling. That's on you, girl. I don't know. I knew it was you, Afton, but I just called you by your... Hi, Afton. Yeah, poor Ken. I hope she is sleeping, because, man, she's had a go of it. I'm so glad she gets to go on her vacation, though, because that would piss me off. Like, really piss you off, you know? It's crazy. But yeah, so my cousin's son is hopefully going to get his shit together, and who knows, you know, if he sticks with music, maybe he'll do something with it, you know? That would be cool. But I told her, you know, like, addiction is such a tough thing. Like, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, it's definitely a family disease. Like, the whole family suffers, you know? And she was saying that, like, his dad, they haven't been together in years, you know, she was saying that his dad, like, always bails him out. And I'm like, well, he's not going to stay clean and sober if daddy's bailing him out all the time. You need to tell daddy to chill out, you know, and back off, because, I mean, that's what we had to do. You know what I mean? It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, was, like, to tell my son, look, you know, I can't watch you kill yourself, so you either go to rehab or this is it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a hard thing. You know, it was horrible driving him there. It was horrible. Driving him to rehab was. But it was a blessing. Like, you know, in like 5 weeks, he has 10 years clean and sober. Like, it's amazing, you know. My kid, LOL, always changing my handle. That's funny. Happy for Ken. Me too. Oh, Ken, go sleep, honey. Go sleep. We thought you were sleeping. Go get some sleep. Gotta get to, yeah. Yeah, because that's the only way to go. But Darlene, your situation, that's tough too, though. You're kind of in a tough spot, you know? Thank you, Ken. Ken's like, click the thumbs up. Go to sleep, Ken. We forgive you. We don't want you to stay awake on our account. Go to sleep. Ken, I have a question for you. What time is it in Colorado right now? I can never remember, like, I'm going to bed. Sorry, folks. Had a dramatic week. Yeah, you need to go to sleep, honey. Thank you, Ken. Have a great night, honey. It's okay, Ken. I fall asleep all the time and drool on myself. You're funny. My boyfriend showed me this story yesterday. This guy's 27. Has been to rehab 24 times plus 2 years in prison. He has like 3 months clean now. At least he keeps trying. There you go. Yeah. Nothing wrong with trying. It took our son 2 times to get it right. Like, yeah. You too, Ken. 6:20. Okay. Okay. Hey, Lori. What's happening, Mama? What's up? What's up? Night, Ken. I had to tell my youngest all I could do for her was pray for her recovery. It worked. She's so crazy, but no drugs. There you go. Yep, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Night, Ken. Get some sleep, honey. Ken, you're funny. You're funny, 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 funny. Oh, what did I just do? Shit. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm distracted. I don't have anything else on my list. It's been a long, boring week. Kat, come out here. You can help me. I got to can green beans and tomatoes. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Come on out. It's hard because you want to protect your children. You can't. They have to do it for themselves. Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, you know, as much as you want your kids to go down the right path, that's not realistic, you know. Did you...
Entertain her.
Here, honey. My head's pounding.
I didn't eat that.
Yeah. You guys, I'm going to cut this short because unfortunately the piece of shit that I was talking about is in here and I can feel it, and we're cutting this bad boy off. I do not want to have to deal with him and his bullshit. Sorry, you guys. I hope you understand. I hope you guys have an amazing week. And that about does it for me. Bye, guys. Sorry, guys. Just this guy is just such a piece of shit. Such a freaking piece.